Hi guys, Keith Arkenberg Farms. It is second week of December and it's starting to get a little chilly out. So you can see it's overcast behind me here. But today we're going to be heading into the greenhouse and doing some winter harvest. Let me show you. Also, as a reminder, every third Thursday of the month we do a live Q&A to answer all your questions and talk about what's going on the farm. That's the third Thursday every month at 5 p.m. Central Time. Also, don't forget to go over to arkenbergfarms.com, scroll down the bottom, digital tools and training. Got a bunch of cool spreadsheets down there. Then finally, we are booking Mother Earth News Fairs this year. I'm going to be at all 4 of them. We're going to be doing Texas, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Lawrence, Kansas. While I'm there, I'm going to be setting up some consult times to set up an hour to go over whatever you'd like to discuss on your farm. I will be getting ready to start booking those. They'll be on the website as well. So hope to see you all there and help everybody out as much as possible. So this is our winter production this year. There's a bunch of carrots and beets down at the end that I'm playing with underneath this side of the cover. I actually cover this over every single night, open up during the day, and also open up my door of the greenhouse. If it's cooler like it is today, I only open the top half. It's the only good thing about this door. It's one of those farmer friendly doors. Other than that, it's a piece of junk. It falls apart. The pins fall out of it all the time. Whole different topic. I'm not even going to go into that right now. But I've got a lot of produce grown in here. I've got my kale planted. There's actually spinach interplanted in it, which is kind of hard to see. Same thing back here with the broccolis, which are just starting to head. I don't know if they're going to make it or not. They were planted a little bit late. And then I got some cabbages behind them. A whole bunch of direct seeded leaf lettuce behind it. Our beautiful transplanted leaf lettuce behind me. And yeah, that's really all I have in here. But it's all doing really nice. There is a bunch of spinach right there. These are all cabbages here. So, more than anything today, really just wanted to talk about the winter harvest. I mean, there are many great things about it. First and foremost is the fact that all you do during the winter, at least in our region, is harvest. I can't plant. It's really pointless because it won't go anywhere. It's going to get cold. It's going to get real cold, and not even a greenhouse like this will keep things alive. The great thing about one of these greenhouses is that it retains the heat that's in it. Right now I'm just preserving what's actually in the ground, not producing it or trying to create more. At this point, I'm just storing it. That being said, these greenhouses are a little bit of a pain in the butt too, because you have to monitor them. Not as in the sense of like every hour, every minute, but if it gets up to 50 degrees and the sun comes out, this thing will heat up to about 80 in about 30-40 minutes. So you have to be very, very careful on days when it's cloudy like this and all of a sudden it clears off on you. That's where, like I showed you earlier, I had the top of the door open. Typically, as soon as it gets above freezing, well, not really above freezing, but around 10 o'clock every morning is when this thing gets opened up. Usually it's above freezing by then from the overnight temperatures. So there's no chance of things actually getting zapped. On a really bright, sunny day, even if it's below freezing outside, I will open this up to vent it just to get the extra heat and moisture out. Those are your two biggest issues this time of year, is excess heat and excess moisture. Now we're not watering. We haven't watered this tunnel for going on probably 2 months. Middle of October is probably the last time the irrigation was on. So that pretty much just leads the activities to harvesting. I harvest to order. I know what my orders are. We take them every week, and I cut exactly what we need. And no more than what we need. This is the farm's produce supply until next season when we have more stuff growing. So we're looking at April, mid to late April, before we have no new produce. Last year I was able to push this all the way through where we're actually harvesting over winter stuff for the first farmers markets of the year, but it was a very, very mild winter last year. I don't think we're going to get that lucky this year because we are in Kansas and it likes to get cold and stay cold. The other part of monitoring these greenhouses is you got to watch for the aphids to come in. They are just starting to hit. They hit the underside of some of these broccolis right here. I've noticed 1 or 2 lettuces with it. So they're really tamped down at this point. I don't think they're going to be a huge issue in here. Every time I say that, they just take over like crazy. That's kind of where my thinking is this point of what is going to be for the rest of the season. The way the sales are going this year, I honestly don't see getting all this harvested through. I mean, we're already 4 weeks in on this bed alone, and I am, I don't know, a quarter of the way in. I'm 1, 2, 3 bows, so that's 15 foot of this 80-foot bed, so we still have plenty left. Spinach will start going out here in a little bit, which I've got to harvest it out of here because it's all interplanted. Kale, I've got a good couple pulls out of it, but it won't last very long. If I ever get my broccolis and cabbage out, that'd be really cool. I got a whole bunch of napas from the field here last week. They didn't get the big giant Bilko's round cylindrical radish or cabbages that get like that big around, like that long. No, they're just little football things. They're about like that, just little tiny, about that big around. But they're solid headed, and that's all I was looking for. So I got what I need. I actually got my scale, my little spring scale out in the field with me. I just zeroed it off on my little kidney harvest bucket, and I've just been using that, and then I go dump it in the bigger tote as I go. I'm not in any hurry this time of year. It's just me. We have no employees, so I'm just kind of taking it easy and enjoying it. There's nothing like the winter time to actually enjoy farming because you're only doing half the farming. I'm harvesting, packing, delivering. 3 things. I'm not planting. I'm not even really weeding. It's getting a little weedy over here, I can see. Once my back gets a little better, I might come in here at the wheel hoe and work on it. Or I might not. I mean, the hen bit, I don't want it to go to seed. That's the only thing I'm really worried about. So it doesn't really usually turn purple until spring. But just wanted to kind of show you the basics of winter gardening here. And basically our winter harvest. So hope y'all like what you saw today. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all. Have a good day.